Welcome to the ADD Catastrophe, the most distracting movie show on the internet. I'm Stephen Witten.
And I'm Ryan Ramsey. They're here. And we're back! Thanks for joining us on the ADD Catastrophe. We're trying a new segment today. It's called The News. Which is pretty much just...
Is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to read you the news.
Us telling you the news.
Yeah.
In movie land. So, up first today is The Avengers hits $1.1 billion.
I was like, 1.1 million. No, that doesn't sound right. $1.1 billion.
After being released in China. So, it had a big opening, and we are looking forward to seeing how much it can gross before it gets released onto Blu-ray, and I watch it lots and lots.
Yep. All right. And in other news, an interview has been released by Matthew McConaughey, or about Matthew McConaughey, considering a superhero role. He has read several scripts for Marvel and DC, so we don't know exactly what's going to happen there, but we'll find out and hopefully not be too disappointed.
Ooh. Rumors that Doomsday, the popular character from the Superman series, will be appearing in Batman v Superman. The rumor is that it will be during a dream sequence or some sort of that, so I don't think he's going to be a main character in it. We are interested to see what happens, though, so this was kind of a big deal. Also, a few other things were leaked about the movie this week, so news is starting to trickle out to us, and we're excited about it. See what
absolutely. Does this mean the death of Superman?
Hopefully.
That would be not... I mean, he doesn't really die. Spoiler. All right, and in other news, Kate Beckinsale has confirmed that she is returning to the Underworld series in Underworld 5. So, I don't really care about that, but I mean, it's movie news that is confirmed at least. I'm not a big Underworld fan. Are you?
I mean, I liked Underworld, and then they made 5 of them, apparently.
Apparently. So. I only knew that of 2, so there you go.
Anyways.
All right. So our next segment is the yay or nay part of our show. It's going to be a recurring theme every week now. So, Ryan... Let's start off with yay or nay. With McConaughey being a superhero.
Oh my gosh. Nay. Nay. Because nobody wants him to be a superhero. Who would he even play that we would take seriously?
All right.
I just... What's that?
I don't know.
That thing? Sometimes you need to go backwards in life before you can go forwards in life.
I don't know. It's a nay for me too. I have been racking my brain over and over again on what superhero he would be, and there's none that come to mind. That's not the way it should work.
You shouldn't go to famous people and say, okay, what superhero can we make him? It should be, we have a superhero. What's the best person out there, famous or not, that will fit the character?
Play that. Exactly, I agree.
Which I think moves us into our next topic as Asa Butterfield for Spidey.
Oh my gosh.
So I think from the pictures I saw, he looks just like a young Peter Parker.
I agree. It's a big yay for me. I've not seen any of his acting, unfortunately.
He was in...
that I know of, that I can remember. But it's a big yay for me just by his look alone. He looks like he's 18. He just turned 18, but he looks like he's 13 or 14 years old. So I'm like,
easily pull off 15
they can easily pull off a 15 or 16-year-old kid. And I want to see this juxtaposition of a 16-year-old kid like bantering back and forth with Iron Man. I think Robert Downey Jr. is going to play it off very well, so I just want to see Asa Butterfield like being that punk kid.
Let me just say this: he's been the best option yet that they've
so far.
Out there.
I will agree.
So if they went that direction, I'd be happy. But I'm still open to hearing more about what they're doing. So I give it a big yay. Though so far, unless somebody else better comes along that I don't know about, and I'm a believer. Sorry to keep this going, but I'm a big believer in unknown or little known actors playing these superheroes because I think they work the best. Honestly, unfortunately. A lot of times they get typecast for the rest of their career as that. But, you know, I just think of Star Wars, the original Star Wars. You know, Han Solo, played by Harrison Ford. And nobody knew who Harrison Ford was before that, really. But that really made him big. And so...
I agree.
I wish they would do that. Unlike in Suicide Squad, which we'll talk about next, casting Will Smith. That's been the hardest thing for me to buy is Will Smith as Deadshot, just because
he looks like Deathstroke, but 2, it's Will Smith, not Deadshot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's gonna be the hardest thing. I agree. So the next line is actually Joker and Harley Quinn video that was leaked.
Right.
I believe it was leaked earlier today or yesterday. And it's somebody in the back. I think it might be someone working. I don't know. That you can easily see that it's a cell phone, and they're like hiding it, and they're just like filming it from a distance, so you don't hear anything except for when they scream. Ryan, what are your thoughts? Yay or nay on the clip first?
The videos got taken down, first of all, by Warner Bros. We caught one right before it got taken down. So, I think pretty much confirmed, it was a little hard to see, that he does have the grill. Jared Leto does have the grill. Did not see the tattoos, though. So if they're going to add those in post...
which I don't know why they would, but...
If they add them in post, then they'll be there. But if not, I didn't see any tattoos, so he won't have all those tattoos. They'd probably be more commemorative, which is okay with me. I think they did a good job so far. They're doing a good job of creating a Joker that we've never seen before. Other than comic books or whatever. I agree. But like on screen. So...
it's a yay for me. I'm going to yay it because, first of all... Joker and Harley Quinn are like my favorite comic book villains ever. And Jared Leto is like, I watched it and I watched it over and again. Like you and I watched it a couple times and we've paused it several times. The only thing I'm not liking is the grill. I will agree with you.
I mean, I get it story-wise. So.
But like, and I'm trying to like break it down on what that clip was, and maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just enjoy the movie when it comes out. But this is the movie that I'm the most nervous about because I'm the most excited about it. Mm-hmm. I'm more excited about Batman v Superman, not Batman v Superman. This one, Suicide Squad, than I was Avengers: Age of Ultron, which is saying a lot because I'm a huge Avengers fan. But because it's DC I'm DC wheelhouse guy. Like I've always loved DC, so this is the one that I'm most nervous about. So I'm going to try to dissect it the most as well. And so I think I'm not on one of my other videos. You'll hear what I think this breakdown of this clip is about. But I'm not going to go into that right now. But it's a yay for me because it looks good. The fact that they don't flinch when she shoots the guy, and it's right next to his ear, I would have moved a little bit. Granted, it's post noise and everything, but it just shows you the psychopathy of the two. They don't even flinch when they've just killed somebody, and there's something more important to them, which is probably causing another crime.
Is it psychopathy or psychopathy?
I don't know. Did I say psych?
If you guys know, go ahead and put it in the comments below. That'd be good for us.
Because spelling it out is going to be totally better than pronouncing it.
I'm going to say... I'm going to say yay. The only reason I'm hesitant is... I mean, I know the comic books has the whole abusive relationship between them.
Well, and in the video games. Well, video games, the comic books, and even in the cartoons. He was always beating her up. And you can't say, well, it was cartoons, so they get that Bugs Bunny feel to them. But no, it's...
I just hate that because, in my life, I've seen a lot of that in real life. And so every time I see it on screen, I just want to kill the guy who's doing it immediately.
But that's the whole point.
So hopefully Batman will pummel him, and it'll just give me that really rewarding feeling.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, that's an important part, of understanding Harley Quinn and Joker's relationship. So, that's just...
and then if you follow the Gotham series, it kind of gives a little bit of backstory about Joker hating his mom, and he actually kills his mom. So, if ends up being the Joker, long story short.
We don't know.
There could be some of that going on. So, it makes sense, and it's believable. It's just, I hate seeing it, especially on screen. So.
But the video clips leaked were a big yay for me.
Big yay.
Looking forward to this movie so much.
Big yay. Opening this week in a theater near you are two fantastic movies that I'm excited about, both of them. The first of them is Poltergeist, the remake of the 25-year-old classic done by Steven Spielberg. So I am excited for this. The previews looked fantastic. And spooky. So I'm going to give this a 4-star for me. I'd like to see this opening weekend, and I'd encourage you guys to get out there and see it too, because all we ever talk about is superheroes, and every once in a while it's nice to have a break.
Absolutely. which I'm going to give this one a 4-star as well because I want to see it in opening theaters because of how creepy the previews. This actually looks like one of the good horror films. It's not going to be like this gore horror.
It's going to be like a good story.
Yeah, and like one, it's a remake of a really good horror film. So that
done by your
favorite
director.
Done by my favorite director. So I'm super excited for it because I want it to be good. And I'm of the same mindset of several other people that, you know, remakes are good because even if they're not great, at least they're trying to recapture the magic from the old
you always
ones.
have the original.
It's true. So
if they screw it up, you can just watch the old one.
yeah, and you know this is really good. So there you go.
Yeah.
So the next movie is coming out. It's going to be Tomorrowland. It's coming out this week. I'm looking forward to it. One, because Brad Bird is directing it. And if anybody out there watching knows me, they know that I am a huge Incredibles fan. Like, that is my favorite Pixar movie. And Brad Bird directed that movie. And this movie looks so good. And the fact that Brad Bird is directing it and his visionary, and he's just a visionary, really.
And, go ahead. Sorry, finish your star rating.
And, so I'm going to give it a 4-star. I want to see it. I think it might be a toss-up between whether I see Tomorrowland or Poltergeist, or if I can scrounge up the money, I might see them both this weekend.
That's right.
Because I have no life.
Well, on the note of Brad Bird, very exciting news I heard along with Tomorrowland, and because he's getting a lot of press.
Obviously, absolutely.
So they've... I guess when you watch Tomorrowland, you can tell that Brad Bird is definitely a Star Wars fan.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then it came out that Brad Bird has been bugging Lucasfilm about getting a Star Wars deal. So maybe about doing one of the anthology movies or something like that.
That would be awesome.
If he did Boba Fett, that would be great. But
so
we'll see what happens with that. That's just kind of way down the road. And because he even said in there, he said I can't even think about it right now. I'm working on Incredibles 2. As soon as Tomorrowland's done, I'm full steam. And he said I've been like 50% into Incredibles 2 until once this launches, I'm done with this and I gotta go that. So that's exciting. So Star Wars guy, like Brad Bird. I think he was hilarious in Incredibles 1, all that stuff. So I'm going to give it 3 stars because I would like to see it in the theaters. I probably won't hit it opening weekend because I'm just not as excited about it as Poltergeist. So.
Okay, but it's a sci-fi movie that is an original sci-fi movie. I'm trying to convince you to increase your score, but I shouldn't.
I do love sci-fi. You're right.
And original films, like original ideas.
And but however, Poltergeist is one of my all-time favorite scary movies.
All right,
It's one of the first scary movies I saw because it was one of the early scary movies that didn't have a lot of gore in it, and so I could actually watch it without like having to see like people's arms falling off and stuff like that. So
okay, well I'll give it. I'll let.
And there's no sex scenes in it.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Well, in the old one at least.
In the old one, hopefully they don't screw it up. Okay, so those are our previews for this week. Go out and watch the movies. It's going to be this season is going to be the best movie season. I already know. Mm-hmm. And we're getting ready to go see Mad Max this evening.
Yep.
So excited.
Look for our reviews online for Mad Max. We're going to do reviews of that. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video below. We need all the subscribers we can get.
Absolutely. That would help us out. If you want to hit us up on the various social medias, we are available at ADD Movie Show. And you can also send us an email and to ask us a question at addmovieshow@gmail.com.
That's right. Also, this show is brought to you by insert your advertisement here, because if you want to sponsor us, that would be great. And we'll put your advertisement in here for us. So there is that.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Stephen Witten.
And I'm Ryan Ramsey. And until next time, enjoy the movies.